Headline news most affecting Abbotsford this week. Fees for Abbotsford school students and the parents are on the rise. The McKee Neighbourhood project, well, that plan is now getting a second look. Abbotsford expecting to see film funding grants funnel into the local economy. And it's the Canucks in Calgary, AHL playoff style. Josh will have more in sports. Our special guests this week include UFE students from the award-winning School of Business. All right, Abbotsford, let's get started. A number of fees for next year's school year in Abbotsford are going to go up. The bus fees will go up 6.75%, reflective of basically a wage increase. So a student who currently pays $420 for the year will be paying $450 starting in September. Families who pay $630 a year will now be $670 a year. Student activity fees and the cost for the Golf Academy are also on the rise. An updated McKee Neighbourhood plan that includes 65 more acres of land to be designated as open space came back to Abbotsford Council on Monday for reconsideration for the first and second reading. A staff report to Council stating that the additional open space could be used for protecting wildlife and species at risk, and could also be used to provide greater connectivity within the future trail network. The report also indicates that the neighborhood plan allocates some $75,000 to complete what's called the McKee Trail Future Study. Other updates proposed in the plan include where land is more than a 40% slope, it's not eligible for development, and that areas of archaeological potential have more clarity in the developmental process. The province is providing $42 million to support people and businesses working in the motion picture, music, publishing, and interactive digital media industry in BC. While the bulk of the funding will go to Vancouver, Abbotsford, Maple Ridge, and the Eastern Fraser Valley have many digital creators who are going to benefit from this same funding. The Ministry of Emergency Management and Climate Readiness and the Ministry of Forestry investing almost $9 million for flood hazard mapping, and this will all happen by March of next year, including funding to support BC's climate preparedness and the adaptation strategy. Now, it's a mouthful. The investment also leverages just over $4 million in federal funding and a commitment through the Flood Hazard ID and Mapping Program. This was with Natural Resources Canada. And this will affect us close to home because this will include both the Fraser and the Coquihalla rivers. University of the Fraser Valley School of Business students team won the International Business Ethics and Sustainability Case competition that was down in LA. They secured first place in 2 of the 3 categories in the undergraduate division. The team faced some pretty tough competition from some of the best schools, business schools in the U.S., including Penn State, University of Florida, Loyola, and George Washington University. Chad Charest was part of that group. We'll have an interview with him in just a moment. Last week, we told you that Alex Mitchell will become the new executive director for the Abbotsford Chamber of Commerce. Now the Chamber is looking for a new events coordinator. The job posting details are on the Chamber's website, and yes, you're going to be working for Alex Mitchell. Coming up, local basketball on the provincial stage, and the Canucks play Calgary AHL style. Sports with Josh coming up. News of the week continues with somebody who's quite proud of his schooling and his university. Chad Charest is with the University of the Fraser Valley. It's the School of Business that went down to LA, and how do we say this tactfully? You kicked some butt. What exactly did you guys do? This was a really big event in LA.
Yeah, so this is an international business case competition, an ethics and sustainability competition. And so we started preparing early February. My advisor, Dr. Masood Khawaja from the HR department, and all of our team members were actually human resources majors, asked me if I'd like to lead a team down to Los Angeles. And I thought, free trip to LA sounds great.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
And then I spent about 150 hours of my life over 2 months preparing for it. So yeah, we went down there and did a great job and came back with 2 out of 3 first places. So
Now, you were up against some pretty heavy hitters. What, Loyola?
Yeah, Loyola Marymount, the home team, Penn State, University of Florida, George Washington University, Santa Barbara College. Like, there were tons
Dropping
of
some
big
names
top
here, yeah.
50 universities in the States down there. Yeah.
And you were the only Canadian?
The University of Manitoba goes as well, but yeah.
What was the exact presentation now? Some people might think, well, it's a business presentation. Was it dry? No, it was probably really intriguing.
Yeah, no, it's an ethics and sustainability competition, so it's very much focused on that aspect of it. So it's not where you pick a case and do it, you create your case.
Okay.
So we decided to do a case on lithium in Alberta and the potential for it, not just in environmental sustainability, but social sustainability and how they can cooperate, communicate with the local Indigenous communities and provide decent work to them, because you have to select a UN sustainability goal. So we chose SDG 8, which is decent work and economic growth.
Okay. Now, was there any type of a bursary or scholarship provided by these people in LA that you could bring back, or was this strictly just bragging rights?
Mostly bragging rights, but we've gotten a lot out of it. I mean, we got letters from the president of the university, James Bandigo. So all of the team has that on their record. And just to mention the teammate, it's myself, Rebecca Whitmell, Monisha Kingra, Amandeep Rai, and then we also had Marianne Frisbee, who was injured 2 weeks before and couldn't fly. She plays rugby. She's okay now, but she wasn't able to come with us, which was unfortunate. She put a lot of work
upper
into
body
it,
injury.
Yeah.
Oh my. So are all of you back at this coming semester as students, or have some gone on, graduated, got jobs? What's going on now?
We're all going to be graduating pretty quickly. I'll be December. I should be graduating. Same with Rebecca. Monisha's going to law school. She already passed her LSAT. So we picked the best of the best our university has to offer and took them down there, and it proved to work out for us. So
now, where are you heading off to after UFE? Do you have something lined up, or you're still putting out the CVs?
I don't have anything lined up. I a human resources major. I want to work in human resources. Big interest in public sector. I did a practicum for the city of Abbotsford. So I would love to work human resources in public, but all of my instructors tell me I should work in training and development, which I'm game for. So I'm very open. Business gives you the opportunity to go wherever you want.
Well, Alex Mitchell just became the new Chamber of Commerce Executive Director in Abbotsford. Subtle hint, Alex. There you go. This is just absolutely amazing. Are you going to be able to, as the winner, do you get to defend your title next year, or is this always ongoing?
It's always ongoing. So if we want to send a team next year, we absolutely can. It happens same time every year. So now that the university's seen we can be successful at it, they'll definitely be more interested in it and in the possibilities for other departments and things like this. But I did have one little anecdote I wanted to mention because it was quite funny. One of the ones we won was a 90-second elevator pitch, and I had to perform that in front of an auditorium of people. And before I went up, the last person didn't use the mic stand and they pushed it down low, and I needed it because I had hand gestures planned. So I brought the mic stand up and I twisted something wrong, and the microphone fell on the floor. And I had to pick it up, set it back up. So I did the presentation. And then when I won, a man from the University of Manitoba approached me afterwards, said we did a great job. And I said, kind of glad I dropped the microphone because it kind of broke the tension. And he said, well, what I liked about it is you did a mic drop, and then you did a mic drop.
Who says Canadians don't have fun in LA? If somebody wants to get more information, not only on the School of Business, but just all in general with business and UFE, get a hold of you, get a hold of someone particular, or?
I would reach out probably to the business department itself, the administrative assistant, Marla Freilich, marla.freilich at UFE, can answer any questions or send you to who can. She's the go-to. She's amazing, was very supportive through this whole thing, booking rooms for us to practice in. And then also there's the Dean, Chris Shinkis, Dean of Computing, Director of Computing, Carl Jansen, who were also our judges for our first practice. And they were very harsh, but we needed it to improve. So
good stuff. Chad Charest, UFE School of Business, congrats again.
Thank you very much.
And you're welcome anytime here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're watching News of the Week.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Josh. Welcome back to sports. That's what we do in this part of the show. Literally every single week. You should know this by now. So let's just jump into it. Because the Abbey Canucks are through to the second round of the AHL Calder Cup playoffs. And tickets are on sale now for the next round and can be purchased through the Abbey Canucks website. The Baby Canucks will be playing the Calgary Wranglers in a best of 5, not best of 7, best of 5 Pacific Division semifinal series. Game 3 will be the Abbotsford Center on Wednesday, May the 3rd. So please check that out. I was able to be at a game at the Abbotsford Center last week in the first round series. It was an unbelievable experience and super affordable tickets. So definitely check that out. Now this Saturday is The Game, a prospects showcase game in conjunction with the BC Community Football Association. Special guest coaches Bo and Nelson Lacumbo are products of the W.J. Mowat High School football program out of Abbotsford, and Bo is now with the BC Lions, while Nelson is with the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and both played a role in the players' draft for the 3 teams, the young, junior, and senior prospects. They'll also be on hand for the games at Chilliwack's Exhibition Stadium all day on Saturday. If you want to check out the action, you can at VBN Sports. Please check it out. I'm going to be there. It's going to be an amazing time. Basketball players from Chilliwack and Abbotsford have been named to the BC basketball provincial team. Macy Svela is one of the 11 regulars named to the U15 girls team. U15 girls Team BC roster. The 5'8" GW Graham student begins training later this month, and she also plays club ball in Langley with the Storm. The roster will also include 2 players from Abbotsford, Yanea Bose and Juliana Reimer. But being named to this team is a tremendous honor. I just want to point that out because all the players are chosen by a panel of university and college level coaches. So a tremendous achievement. Congratulations to those girls. Mission Raceway once again welcomes the Sports Car Club of BC for the first race of 2023 this Friday and Saturday. The River's Edge road course at Mission Raceway Park promises to deliver another year of great wheel-to-wheel action. So please check it out. Go to the Sports Car Club of BC website for more information. All right, that's all we've got for sports today, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, so much going on in our city, so much going on in the province. So check out anything you're interested in, and we'll see you next week.
abbyTV weekend weather with Cari Moore. Cari, dare I say it, with the forecast, can I wear shorts this weekend and show off my legs?
No, Don, you don't ever have to wear your shorts, but it is gonna be hot. Hot, 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 hot. It's like we went from being moist from the rain to being moist from the heat. It's gonna last all week. We're gonna have sun, 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 and then spring will be here. Back to you.
Thanks, Cari. If you'd like to participate in reporting news in Abbotsford and you have a story you think we should know about, you can always send us a note and your graphics and your video to news@chilltv.ca. We'd love to hear from you. That's the news this week. I'm Don Lehn.